What's going on, guys? Jabba Swifty here, aka Jabba, back from vacation just in time for another episode of Hotfix Highlights, where I go over some of the key takeaways and ultimately things I think you actually care about. 1.2.8 is live. Let's get into it. Okay, so first on the agenda, the number of external components you can receive upon completion of the Void Intercept battle has been quadrupled from 2 to 8. This is awesome news, especially if your RNG is anything like mine when it comes to the substats for external components. Garbage. This is really going to help people out farming these external components, and honestly I thought they were going to take it from maybe 2 to 4, just double it, but I believe that this is a major step in the right direction when it comes to the external components. Now, this does extend to the brand new Hunter set that you receive from the Void Vessel. It's honestly one of my favorite new external component sets. I do enjoy the set piece effects from it, but they've taken that drop rate from 1 to 8. Now, another highlight would be the fact that they added the external component set pieces that you receive from Colossus into the 400% dungeons. I think it's bugged at this moment in time because in the reward info tab in the bottom left, it shows that you should be receiving a full set of that gear, but after completing the 400% dungeons around 5-6 times just to test it out, I've only either received one piece of the set or none at all. Now, another major highlight is the fact that they made changes to 6 of the set piece effects. Now, those are going to be the Invader set, Distorted Resolve, Hungry Sonic, Volcanic, Frozen Heart, and the Bravery set. Now, I'm going to go through 2 of these sets that I personally see myself using and that I really love the changes that they made with them. Okay, so for the Invader set acquired from the Deathstalker prior to Hotfix 1.2.8, the 2-piece set effect was max shield plus 11.9% with a skill duration plus 2.1% for 10 seconds up to 5 stacks. The new set piece effects will be skill effect range plus 7.2%, and that skill duration has been changed to 2.7% for 30 seconds and up. That's still up to 5 stacks. I like these set effects because I did do some theory crafting with Enzo for a Smithereens build. I'll link that video here, and I believe that the skill duration and the skill effect range would be awesome additions to that build. Now, the next set effect that I really did like was for the Frozen Heart. Previously, I feel like it didn't know what it wanted to be. It did have some synergy between the sniper and scout rifles mixing with that Frozen Heart essence, firearm weak point damage, and firearm critical hit rate. But as you can see, it didn't even explain what Frozen Heart energy did. But now it seems like this set might possibly be more in line with an Ajax build. As you can see, we get the non-attribute skill power. We still have some of that skill cooldown, but on acquiring custom resource, it grants us a stack of Frozen Heart energy. Frozen Heart energy will give us max shields plus 6.2%, and now on skill hit at 3 stacks of Frozen Heart energy, we will proc Frozen Heart essence on the enemy. So Frozen Heart essence will have incoming damage modifier plus 3% for 10 seconds. So you can kind of see how this may be a good mix and find some good synergy with Ajax. A quick pit stop at the Void Erosion Purge. They did lower the spawn rate of the Elite Abominations from 25% to 10%, which I think is awesome, due to the fact that the 2 major moves of the Elite Abominations, the one where they pound the ground and send out the wave of acid and the laser beam that they shoot off, there would be so many times that you would clearly dodge it and still get hit, so the less of those, the better. Now, a major change has been added to this hotfix that I think is going to take a lot of my weapon builds and also your weapon builds to the absolute next level is the fact that firearm attack now increases with weak point damage percentage. And I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. All right, guys, we're going to use the Excava for this quick example. I want to show you guys. I'll make this as simple as possible. So right now, I don't have any added weak point damage to my build. So if I come back out here, right now, I'm hitting for around 243. I think at most is going to be like 298. So as you can see, each shot is netting me 298. Okay? But if we come back over to the Excava and just add weak point insight, getting some weak point damage to the gun, now the weapon is hitting for 375. Real simple. Easy explanation. To me, this is a major highlight because I've said this before, we don't get that many chances to upgrade our firearm attack, especially through modules. You know, the weapon core system did open some new doors for us, but this made me immediately think about my Enzo Smithereens build. I'm going to be doing some theory crafting with weak point builds for that weapon. When I'm finished, it's probably going to be absolutely cracked. And also, the Perforator has made a comeback to the meta, so that weapon with the weak point build is going to be insane now. Devs, this is an awesome update to the game. And that's my hotfix highlights for 1.2.8. Be on the lookout for my full breakdown of the changes to the set piece effects for external components. Jabba out.